I'm Francine Lane, VP of Global Transparency at TrialScope. Last week, the FDA issued some long-awaited draft guidance on how they would enforce the clinical trial regulations in the US. They'll be gathering evidence during their Bioresearch Monitoring Program inspections, also known as BIMO inspections, and they may also get complaints from the public. They're going to take a risk-based approach when they're looking at enforcement, and so the first area that they're going to look for are high-risk clinical trials or clinical trials that are important to the public health. So that implies that they'll be potentially farther along the approval cycle. The second area that they'll be looking into are if responsible parties or sponsors have a history of non-compliance with disclosure. And the third area that they'll be looking at are sponsors who have other areas of non-compliance with other regulations. So first, the FDA will conduct an inspection, and if they find any issues, they'll issue a notification of non-compliance, also known as a pre-notification letter. At that point, a sponsor or responsible party will have 30 days to remediate any issues, and the FDA will conduct a review after 30 days to see if there continues to be issues of non-compliance on clinicaltrials.gov. So the penalties for noncompliance are, after this 30-day period, if there's no remediation, they can assess a penalty of $10,000 for the first adjudication, which means any studies that they find they'll group together. And after that, $10,000 a day per infraction. So for each study that remains noncompliant, you can get a $10,000 penalty per day. What's next is there's a public comment period for 60 days after the release of the draft guidance, which was on September 20th. So as of November 20th, those public comment periods should be over, and then we wait for the final guidance to be issued. If you have any questions about the FDA guidance or any other compliance issues with the US or EU specifically, you can go ahead and drop us an email at hello@trialscope.com, and we'll be happy to get back to you.